Hi, this is Tapcat. Welcome back to the Banner Saga. Wow, we're down to just 10 days of supplies, and my morale is good, not great. So, even though I'm not getting a great price here, I got to at least buy that much, because buying one chunk got me an extra day. And it takes me 2 more to get 1 more day. And 3 more to get the next day. Alright, so let's do this. Let's grab that one for sure. And I'll do this one too. So we spent 3 renown and we got 2 days worth. God, can I get by with just 12? I'm probably being too stingy. I'm just nervous. Alright, so let's see. Let's definitely promote Hogan. Do this first. So give him another armor. Give him a strength. He's starting to get halfway decent now. I mean, he's got that ability, they both do, that's pretty good, where regardless of their strength rating, you know, they can take some armor and or health off, but he's not a powerhouse. Okay, I think we'll leave it at this for the moment. I will probably want to give at least one of these guys a promotion. I'm just really torn on the supplies. I don't remember. 3 more. All right, I'll do that. So at least that pushed us up a little bit. And let's rest. Try to get our morale up a little bit. That's one of the reasons I wanted more supplies. A scuffle has broken out in front of the houses. "Thief!" shouts one of your people as a group of strangers flee from your camp. Oddleaf is already running in their direction. "They took our supplies," you hear from nearby. I'm a little torn. I mean, if it were petty, I would try to talk it out with the locals, but I think in this instance, I want to chase them because they just literally took stuff from us. "Come on," you shout, and several join you in the chase. You wander onto a beach where some men have been waiting for you. Some terse words are exchanged about whether anything had been stolen or not. You don't see who draws the first weapon, but it ends the conversation dead. I don't think that was really going to go anywhere. Anyway, if they're desperate enough to try to steal food from you, then I don't think, you know, they're necessarily gonna... let's see. Maybe like that. And we'll see how this goes. I wouldn't expect these guys to be, like, incredibly tough. Yeah, they're all pretty run-of-the-mill. There's a lot of them. Well, there's 8, I guess. Okay. Let me think about this for a second. We got a lot of guys. I mean, I want these 2 kind of on the outer edge. And obviously, Rook and Oddleaf in the back. Yeah, what if I did something like this? Put Rook here, maybe? We'll give it a go. Well... I'm not really crazy about doing this because I feel like the other guys are going to crush her easily. Gunolf can kill her with one shot. What are these guys? Oh, so if I move up at all, in fact, this guy can get to him without me doing anything. Yeah, all right. If I move up at all, they're going to get their shots. Well, then, you know what? I might as well get my money's worth. Here you go, sport. See, I like them apples. Alright. Hopefully that'll do some good. I don't know if anybody will take aim at him or not. Maybe I should have attacked this turn. This guy might be the only one who actually hits him. Hang on a second. Let's come here. And dead. Bye-bye. I will move him here, which will help him a little bit. If he gets attacked. Seems like they're zeroing in over here. Rook. Yeah, he can get to somebody. Including the guy whose armor we did such a good job on. So let's take advantage of that. That's funny. That's his counterpart, kinda. He has the same abilities. Alright, we'll move Oddleaf over, and I think I'm going to be on armor wrecking duty here. Hey, hey, hey. You leave him alone, bastard. Alright, so that's another guy now who'll be hitting like a wet noodle. And my stone wall wasn't completely wasted, but it was pretty close to that. Alright. Okay. Let's, hold on. So I can really only get to this guy. That kind of sucks. Unfortunately, whether it sucks or not, that's what it is, so get to it. Alright, I wish he had Stonewall. Let's fix it so we can do some damage to that idiot. Gunolf can kill him next turn. Actually, Rook can kill him this turn, even better. Like so. Alright. So there's still 5 of them on their feet. We are far from being out of the woods here. Now, this is actually kind of a dangerous place for her. But I want to do some damage to this one. Now their archer won't. Yeah, I was just thinking, you know, maybe I should have gone for this guy. He has 10 strength. And then he did a bad thing. Not a huge difference there, really. But there you go. I guess I'll take out the archer just because she's so flexible, you know, on who she attacks. She'll hit where it hurts the most. Okay, Gunolf, what do you say we come over and teach this guy a lesson? I don't much care for the fact that he picked on Oddleaf, so make him pay. Sure, let's just get the kill, I guess. We have most of them hurt, so I think this guy is the only one who's at full strength. And we're like, pow, 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 just going down through the list pretty darn quick. Okay, so can I weaken this idiot before we kill the other one? I need to kill that dude, though. Actually, I'll go the other way. Just because he is more dangerous to keep around. Yeah, hurting her armor doesn't really mean a lot right now. I can't get to him, can I? Yeah, I just realized that. That's alright, because I know someone who can. Alright, that's a bit crap, actually. So I'm not going to get to kill him. Well, never mind. I think we've got this now. Alright, so the good news is nobody got injured out of that. I mean, none of our guys got injured. 10 renown, better than a poke in the eye. The thieves scatter pretty quickly when you start laying into them, but when you turn to the caravan, you discover why. Even more supplies have gone missing since you rushed out to fight. Awesome. Wow. So I'm actually worse on supplies than I was before. So now I basically have to go to the same people who just stole from me. Wow, that's... I'm really unhappy. I had the option of staying with the caravan, and I wonder if I should have, and I'm so annoyed now that I didn't. We don't feel safe here. Okay. We're going to leave. I hope you'll join us. Yeah, that's fine. They can go. I don't really care where they're going, to be honest. Okay. Actually, you know what? I might as well leave here myself. Oh, this idiot wants to stay. Alright, I'll rest here one day, but like, seriously, I don't... I'll do one more. It's just like, it never stops, apparently. I'm really torn. Like, how long am I supposed to stay here and do this? I honestly don't know what to do. Like, is she actually coming, or is this just a stupid fantasy that he has? I'm just using up all my renown on this. I'll wait one more day, literally. Like, that's it. Okay, I'm done. I'm done. This is stupid. No, you can piss off. I mean, seriously. Okay, so Ivor says we've got problems. The whole place is flooded. We could try to walk the muddy parts, but it'll be slow going. Could try to float the caravan over the lake, but we might tip or get stuck. Or we could just go around the whole thing. Oh my God, man. If we try to float across, we're going to lose a bunch of supplies and probably some people. The safest thing is to detour. It makes me sick, but whatever. You leave Sigerholm and start to feel your way around the flooded area, which has washed out the road completely. You continue far into a wooded area, which slows you down even further. Already committed, you hope you didn't make a grave mistake. You leave Sigerholm in a hurry, hoping to outpace the dredge that must be close behind. As you continue further south, you first hit overgrowth and then forest before finding land that is dry enough to follow back around. By the time you circumvented the mud, you've lost a lot of time and hope it doesn't haunt you later. Swell. I think I lost like 4 days of supplies. Yep. And my morale's all the way back down to good after that? Are you kidding me? Wow. Oh my God. Well, tighten your belts, boys, because I think we're about to be really hungry here before too much longer. I don't know. I mean, maybe I should have spent all of my... Oh, well, whatever. Harsh words from one mother to another draw the attention of the entire caravan. My daughter marries Ragni or no one. That reed-thin tramp you call a daughter won't provide sons. The insulted mother bares her teeth, ready to attack. Yeah, that's really stupid. Can we just separate them? There's no time for this, you say, and signal to another man. The two women are moved to opposite sides of the camp, kicking and swearing. Though you might have handled it more deftly, most of the caravan finds it entertaining. Morale improved. Yay! And then we dropped right back down again. Well, things are going really well. As you're about to head off to sleep for the night, Onef pulls you aside. I have a couple concerns I wanted to speak to you about, he says, in private. You find a quiet place to talk. What's on your mind? How well do you know the people traveling with us? How many strangers are in the caravan now? Who are you worried about? I've been watching folks since I joined you. Your companions from Skager, they're loyal. I mean, it seems pretty clear that they'd die to protect you. I suppose I'd do the same. What about the Varl? You don't even know half those warriors. You're telling me they have no problem following a man's orders now? After everything that happened at Einertoft? I'd trust Ivor to handle it. He's fearless, I'll give you that, but look at him, he's run ragged. He can't be there all the time. What happens the first time the Varl don't do what you tell them? If Crummer gave the word, I guarantee at least half would follow. Let's be honest, they could take this caravan by force at any time if they wanted to. Yeah, what do you suggest? I suggest growing some balls instead of hoping it all works out, Rook. They're not the biggest problem, though. There's a mender with us. A mender who pulls lightning out of the sky and tells us what to do and where to go. Myself, I think we lucked out when his mentor didn't show up in Sigerholm. Avon's just the apprentice? What in the depths is his master capable of? Think about it, Rook. What do you really know about Avon? I heard they were found practically dead in the middle of nowhere when the dredge started showing up. Then an enormous serpent shows up at Einertoft after tearing the world in half, takes one look at Avon and bolts. Suddenly, they need our help instead of the Mender Council? How does that make any damn sense? So, like, what do you want? I don't, like, anyone who's powerful enough to help can't be trusted? We should only have weaklings with us? That doesn't necessarily seem smart either. You might be distorting what happened. Or Avon might be. I'm grateful for what you've done to get us this far, Rook, but it's always been about trust. I think it's time to part ways, so to speak, nothing personal. Suddenly you gasp for air. When you look down, Onef is holding a knife buried deep in your ribs. Nice guy. Your vision blurs and blood fills your sight. You gasp again. There's a bird whistle and the camp becomes a blur of motion. Onef's fighters from Frostfeller leap into action, cutting people down. As Oddleaf turns to fire on the men, Onef runs her through and pulls the blade from her back without even breaking his stride. She drops like a sack of flour. In one clean motion, his blade then takes Egil in the throat before the boy can grab his shield. Oned heads straight for Alette, who freezes in unbridled terror. You rise to your feet through the pain. Egil and Oddleaf are dead. Oh my god. Somehow you find the strength to cleave the nearest traitor in two, but you can't find the breath to shout. You think your lung might be punctured. Onef clutches Alette's wrist amidst the commotion, tosses her bow aside, and pulls her into the deep woods. Her eyes meet yours across the campsite. No, her lips say, though you can't hear the words. A dozen men appear between you as Ivor steps into view, as fearsome as you've ever seen him. Wow, that's fantastic. Jeez. Yeah, that's terrible. I guess I'll have another archer. God, I'm going to miss Egil, man. I mean, Avend is the other obvious choice. It just... Alright. Let's do it. He has that lightning power, which can be pretty darn good. So the two up here in the middle are easily their strongest. This is actually, I normally like to try to take a couple of their archers out ASAP. I don't really see that being an option, unfortunately. Yeah, we're gonna basically just kind of line up and... Let me at least do this, I guess. I don't know. I'm not really digging this whole setup, but it's more like the map. I can't really make it the way I want it to be, so... Guess I don't need to worry about it. Let's rack as much armor of his as we can. And then... Yeah, Gunnulf should be able to do a pretty good job. Yeah, I can kill this guy. And that might open a path to her on my next turn. We'll see. I'm not really digging moving here. I feel like it's going to make him such a target. But I can't really... Like, I could come here just for the purpose of boosting everybody's protection. But I'm not actually attacking or anything. Okay. I don't know. Maybe I would have been better off going the other way with that, but I did take a nice chunk of that guy's health, so that is something. Alright, so here's another guy. We are gonna reduce his ability to do damage. Okay, Rook. So, who... Yeah, I like this guy. That'll help a little bit. And I gotta make progress on these stupid archers. There's no question about that. So... What does men do again? Restore... Oh, right. Okay. I like this. We got a couple diagonal people there, so this should work. Yeah, that worked really nicely, actually. I wish I'd have put another bit of willpower into that. Alright. Well... Since the other guy just went, I might as well get the kill here. Okay, Gunnulf. Oh, she's already hurt so bad. Should I hurt this guy instead? Yeah. That, oh my god, that was good. We killed the other two. Okay, so all three of these guys are really badly hurt. That's amazing. Let me do this. Hold on. I guess it makes more sense to hurt his armor. I don't know. I don't feel like the damage was really going to be meaningful. Hold on. If I'm not going to get the kill. Oh, doggone it. Come on. Yeah, this guy has really good armor. Should I mark prey on him? And that'll give Crummer another shot, so there we go. Okay, I mean, I can do lightning again. That should kill these two guys. I like. In fact, I think it's just going to kill all of them. Because they're all diagonal from each other. Oh, that guy has health left. That's alright. Oh, alright, there's two alive. Never mind. Ow, stop hitting me. Alright, fool. You're dead. That's the end of the fight. Frickin' Onef, man. You know, I had these vague memories of a traitor, but I just couldn't remember the specifics. But that sucks that Oddleaf gets wasted. And Gil, too. Where is Alette? Shouts Ivor, tearing through the nearest bandit. But you're already hobbling into the deep woods where they disappeared, ignoring the battle raging around you. Behind you, rather. In a haze of pain, you start to think you've lost their tracks. Then you hear Alette screaming in the distance, followed by silence. You tear through the trees. In a small clearing, Alette lies with her back against a tree. Her hands and her clothes are covered in blood. She stares vacantly ahead, unblinking. Beside her is the body of Onef, an arrow buried in his right eye as if placed there by hand. She looks in your direction and then at Onef. I killed him, she says. Good for you. Alette, are you all right? You cringe as much from the pain as the appearance of Alette after her bloody struggle with Onef. No, I'm not hurt. I had no choice. Dad, your chest. You're bleeding. Suddenly, she's at your side, putting pressure on the wound. I can fix this. Where's my needle? Oddleaf. Anyone. Ivor, I found them. Just as your sight goes black, you see Avend, Ivor, and Alette standing over you. He's going to make it? Your eyes open to the sound of Alette's voice. Normally a wound like that. I only hope I did enough. I'll survive. Dad! Alette stops herself from hugging your bandaged chest, pulling your head to her instead. The words come out easier than you expected. Oddleaf? It's a good thing Avend was here. She's going to pull through, though it was a nasty wound. I thought they said she was dead. We managed to kill most of those traitorous SOBs, and the rest fled into the woods. There were a lot of people I couldn't save. You did everything you could, Avend. Nobody expects you to raise the dead. Avend frowns deeply, putting a hand to his forehead. Why did Onef do this, Rook? He was talking to you right before it happened. Honestly, I think he'd been planning it all along. I think that much is clear, Ivor says. Ekkel killed a half dozen of Onef's men by himself. He told me Onef was running Frostfeller the whole time. He left Frostfeller behind when he saw a better opportunity. Guess that relationship is over. Ekil was always just the barking dog you put in the yard to find out who your enemies are. It was no accident Onef went after those of us from Skager. He must have thought with us gone, he'd take the banner and the rest would fall in line. Or at worst, they'd take all the supplies for themselves and leave the rest as dredge bait. That's more likely. We have to be more careful. We can't just let anyone join the caravan anymore. Where do you draw the line, Ivor? I don't know, Rook. I really don't. None of this changes the fact that Bellower is out there somewhere following us. That swamp around Sigerholm might buy us some time, but we've got to keep moving. Your body aches all over, but Ivor's right. The road calls. The caravan is already starting to pack up camp. We're in bad shape here. I got 6 days of food. Our morale is down to normal. Let's talk to Ekil. Look who it is, still not dead. How are things, Rook? I can never guess with you, Ekil. I heard you helped drive off the traitors when Onef attacked us. And it leaves me always wondering, what's your deal? I'm not so hard to understand. Why don't you try asking instead of telling? Why did you stick with him? I don't know, Rook. Family makes you do weird things. You know what the worst part is? We became kin when he married my sister. She died of a fever one night. But she didn't. She wasn't sick. He killed her. I don't know why he did it. Maybe he just felt like it. I was so furious. I got so angry that I wanted him to beg. I could kill him without a second thought, but that wasn't enough. I wanted him to feel sick about it, puke his guts out. And somehow that turned into, over time, he never cared. And I gave up and did what he wanted. Don't know how it happened. But when I attacked you in Frostfeller, guess I'll just say it wasn't my idea. Why didn't you warn us? Didn't I? How many times did I have to call him a traitor before you got the message? What'd you want me to say? Watch out, Onef's going to murder your whole family. He didn't fill me in on the details. He was always like that. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if he tried to convince you to off me. But listen, I don't need to know, so keep it to yourself. All right, let's set him free. Could have killed a lot more of them without my hands bound, if that's what you mean. So, Rook, I don't have to be your prisoner anymore? You're going to let me walk around with my own axe and everything? That doesn't mean I'm not watching. I can accept that. You're a good man. I need to get going. Yeah, okay, well, whatever. All right, this should be somewhat more pleasant. Let's talk to Oddleaf. How's the wound? She winces as she rises to greet us. It's doing a lot better. When I saw it happen, I thought for sure. Ah, well, I'm really glad you would have missed me, Rook? She smiles. Without Avon, that's all you could have done. Instead, you'll have to put up with my crap a little longer. It still aches like you wouldn't believe, though. Well, maybe you would. Heard you took a stabbing yourself. I guess things could have gone worse. How are you doing? Didn't I already ask that? I'm doing all right. Sometimes it's lonely since my husband died. I guess I'd say it's more like being alone, even surrounded by all these people. Not like I don't have enough to worry about, though. I'm glad to have a lad around. And you, Rook. What do you think about the caravan? You mean, should we start kicking people out? That's a tough one. Usually I'd be the first to give you a dirty look for suggesting it. On the other hand, I got a sword in my back. Oddleaf thinks for a long moment before sighing. Don't send anyone away. Just make sure nothing happens to Alette. All right, let's let her get some rest. You know, you're welcome to keep me company. when I'm a little more awake. I mean, I'll talk to you later. I understand, Odd. All right. Who knows? Maybe we'll get a chance to keep her company a different time. So I have some renown, but I can't spend it. We don't have a market or anything. We're just resting. I don't dare spend a day resting right now because we're almost out of supplies. I think we need to try to beeline to a place that would have a market. Hopefully there's one less than 6 days away, or I am going to be extremely unhappy, and I'll have some unhappy people to deal with. A gaunt man and woman approach the caravan, hands held high. "A word, friends," the man says. "We are poor farmers, down on our luck." A woman hits him and says, "We're outlaws, plain and simple. 10 of us, and we'll help you in a fight for some food up front." Go away. "We're so much more than..." The man stops as the woman glares at him. He nods and they shuffle away quietly. "It takes until camp is set to notice that a few of your supplies have gone missing." Awesome. Because we could totally afford that. It's really weird. It's like the game has just decided that it's time to take all my supplies away. I hope I can buy some here. Or that's, I think, game. I'm not sure, but we're in bad shape. "The villagers here are completely oblivious to the destruction that's coming. All we've seen is some dark figures far off, they tell you. Aside from a few young families, they're reluctant to pick up their things and join you. Please tell me you have a bunch of food really cheap." All right, 1 renown for 5 is pretty good. I mean... honestly, I'm going to clean them out. Hold on. Yeah, okay. Okay. So, I feel like I needed that. And now we need to rest. I got to get my morale up. We're gonna be in really bad shape if, that goes down any lower. So now, I'm sure everyone after several days rest should be healed. Yeah, even Oddleaf is fine. I have 22 renown. Let me see. Yep, that's enough. I'm going to promote him. We're going to have a level 5, doggone it. I'll give him strength. And honestly, I may just give him another strength. Because I'm pretty good here. Let's do it. I mean, you know what else I actually thought about doing is 3 armor break with the ability to spend 3 willpower is nuts. But let's do this. Let's make them a little more balanced. All right. That feels good, though. That's pretty sweet. Obviously, I won't be promoting anybody else. All right. Well, I think that's not bad. And this is probably a good place to leave it. So at least we have good morale, or great morale. We have a decent, pile of supplies again. And hopefully, we're ready now for whatever danger is in front of us. I don't know the exact percentage, of completion for the campaign that we're at right now. But we're in the last, say, third or even more. I'm not sure, exactly. But we're getting down to it. So like 20 days supply might even be enough to just take us to the end of this game. I'm not sure. All right. Well, I think we're going to go ahead and call it for now. Thanks for watching. I hope we see you next time.